Welcome everybody to part 2. In part 1 we made the hexagons, now we will finish the jacket. Now we will make our seams and add a triangle for some extra neck space. Place your hexagons together, that's the sleeve of the right side. The end of the yarn is on top, that's the left side, and the end of the yarn is on the bottom. Make sure your sleeves are on the right part of the jacket and it's facing right side up, the diagonal stripes facing each other going downward. Open your jacket up and we will crochet on the wrong side, starting on the bottom and working our way up towards the neckline, and we can also place markers for our little space on the neck. So here's the back of our jacket, wrong side up, here will be the neck. And we will count 11 stitches on each side. Turn it over so you can see the right side and count 11 stitches. They have double crochet of the corner, then 2 front post doubles, 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles, and put your mark into the 4th front post double. So we have 11 stitches on this side, and then do the same thing on the other side. Count 11 stitches. They have double crochet of the corner, the 2 front posts, the 4 back posts and the 4 front posts, and place your marker into the 4th front post, so we have 11 stitches on this side as well. I turned my jacket, so here's the front, then fold it over so you see the back of the jacket. The jacket is wrong side out, here's the bottom. Fold your jacket, your corners together so the right sides face each other inside, and we will start crocheting the corners together. We have 3 chains in the corner, 1, 2, 3, go into the 2nd chain, here's the front loop. When you turn it you see the back loop, go into the front loop of the 2nd chain, then go into the 2nd chain of the 2nd piece, 1, 2, 3, here's the front loop, the back loop, go into the back loop of the 2nd chain, and I made a slip knot and I pulled it through and make a slip stitch. And now you can slip stitch all of the stitches the same way. Go into the front loop of the chain in the 1st piece and the back loop of the chain on the 2nd piece and make a slip stitch. Go into your half doubles, front loop, back loop, and slip stitch. And you can also slip stitch your doubles together the same way, front loop, back loop. Hope I already did this one. Move to the next stitch, front loop, back loop, slip stitch, front loop, back loop, and slip stitch. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. We have 2 pretty lines on the top and the bottom. Crochet until you get to the markers. All the stitches should match up. When you get to the markers, make a slip stitch into the 1st piece, into the next stitch right where the marker is, into the front loop again. Chain 1 and make a slip stitch into the back loop of the stitch where the 2nd marker is. Go into the next stitch of the 2nd piece into the back loop and make a slip stitch and chain 1. Then go to the next stitches on the 1st piece and make 2 slip stitches in the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Chain 2. Make 2 slip stitches into the back loops of the next 2 stitches on the 2nd piece, 1 and 2, and chain 2. Now make 2 slip stitches into the 1st piece and chain 3. Make 2 slip stitches into the 2nd piece, chain 3, make 2 slip stitches into the 1st piece, and now chain 4. Make 2 slip stitches into the 2nd piece and chain 4 again. Make 2 slip stitches into the 1st piece, chain 5, make 2 slip stitches into the 2nd piece, chain 5, make 2 slip stitches in the 1st piece, and the 2nd slip stitch is the half double crochet that we made into the corner. Then chain 6, slip stitch into the back loop of the half double crochet on the 2nd piece, and also slip stitch into the back loop of the chain in the 2nd piece, and chain 6. Then go around the entire chain of the corner in the first piece, grab the entire chain and make that slip stitch, chain 6 again, and then slip stitch into the second piece into the corner right around the entire chain. Then you can make one more chain and cut your yarn and sew in the loose end. Here's the wrong side. And here's how the right side looks. We finished our back seam. Now turn your jacket inside out so the wrong sides are out and the right sides face each other inside, and you can make the same seams on the sleeve. Start in the second chain and slip stitch the front loop together with the back loop until you get to the neckline. And you can turn your jacket and crochet the same way. Start in the second chain and crochet your way to the neckline. Then leave 4 stitches empty in the back on both sides and 4 stitches empty in the front on both sides. So slip stitch your sleeves together and then leave 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches empty. The fourth one is the half double in the corner, and on the back 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches are empty, and on the other side 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches are empty, and in the back 1, 2, 3, 4 empty stitches, and we created a neckline for our jacket. And this is how it looks on the right side, and you can turn your jacket over to the right side, face your right side outward, and now we can start our first sleeve and make our sleeve longer. Grab your right sleeve as you're wearing it. Remember, that's where the pattern shifts towards the right. Place it right side up and place the seam to the left. We will start with a cluster of 3 front post double crochet right next to the 4 back post doubles. We will start in the 3rd front post double crochet. That's the one where we front post double crochet the 2 together. We will make a standalone back post double around the front post. Remember, we're still shifting the pattern by 1 stitch to the right. Make a slip knot and put it on your hook. Then yarn over, go into the 3rd front post. That's where we double crochet the 2 together, and make a back post double crochet, pull through, then pull through the loop and the yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's the standalone back post double crochet. Then back post double crochet around the next back post, and then back post double crochet the next 2 together. So we're decreasing this cluster of 4 back post doubles to 3 back post doubles. And we're making only 1 decrease in every round now, so we get a nice tapered off sleeve. Once you've done the decrease, you continue your regular pattern with the 4 front post double crochet and 4 back post double crochet alternating until you get to the seam. And you may have to crochet more or less clusters of 4 depending on how large you made your jacket. So I just go ahead and make my 4 front post and back post double crochet alternating. And now I'm near the seam. I have to make 4 more front post double crochet, the first one into the back post double, and the next 3 into the previous front post doubles. 1, 2, and 3. And now we can make our 4 back post doubles, the first one around the front post, the second one around the half double crochet, and then make 2 double crochet into the corner space, 1 and 2, and those 2 doubles count as our 2 back post doubles. So now we have 4. Then move to the next corner space and make 2 double crochet into that, and those count as our 2 front post doubles, 1 and 2. Then make a front post double crochet around the half double crochet and a front post double crochet around the front post double crochet. We have our 4 front post double crochet. So let's see again. On the seam we made 2 back post doubles, 2 doubles into the right corner, 2 doubles into the left corner, and 2 front post doubles. Then make 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles and alternate until you get to the first cluster where we decreased to 3 back post double crochet. Be careful not to skip that. Now, depending on how large you make your jacket, you may have to add more or less clusters of 4 than I did. I only have to make 4 back posts and 4 front post doubles until I get to the cluster of 3 back post doubles. And when I get to that cluster, now I only have to make 3 back post doubles. 1, 2, and 3. And remember always to shift your pattern 1 stitch to the right. And then alternate, make 3 front post doubles, and you can repeat that until the end of the round. Alternate between 3 back post doubles and 3 front post doubles. Finish your round with 3 front post double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So in this round we decrease the 4 back posts to 3. In the next round we decrease the 4 front posts to 3. So in each round we crochet our clusters of 3 and then decrease our next cluster of 4 one by one until we only have clusters of 3 left and our sleeve is decreased. For example, I have 8 clusters of 4, so I have to make 8 rounds to decrease everything to 3. Finish the round with a slip stitch into the back post double crochet and start a new round. Now we have to make our first back post double crochet into the last front post double in order to shift our pattern to the right, so we have to go backwards a little bit. Pull the loop long so you can reach over there. Now let me show you what we're going to do. We're still making a back post double crochet around that front post, so we have to go from the back to the front and from the front to the back around that post. Rotate your hook from 9 to 6 o'clock and go from the back to the front and from the front to the back around the entire post. So we have the post on the hook and the loop. Then pull the yarn in front of the post and then you can rotate your hook around to the front so you can see the 2 loops on your hook. Then you pull through the 1 loop on the left and then pull through 2 loops and we have a back post double crochet. So that's our first back post double crochet. We have to make 2 more. Oh, and I almost made a front post double crochet here. Make 2 more back post double crochet. 1 and 2. So we have our 3 back post double crochet. And remember, we always decrease the next cluster of 4 that comes along, and it is the 4 front post doubles. So we decrease those to 3. Make the first front post double around the previous back post double. And the next one into the front post double and then front post double crochet the next 2 front post double together. And we decreased to 3 front post doubles. And now you can alternate between 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles until you get to the seam. And when you get to the seam, make your 4 back post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the 4th one into the double crochet and then make your 4 front post doubles, the first one into the next double crochet and then the second and the third one into the next 2 doubles and the 4th one into the front post double, and then make the 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles until you get to where we decrease to 3 again. Don't accidentally make 4 back post doubles and just be aware of where you are in the round. Then alternate between 3 back posts and 3 front posts until the end of the round, and always finish the round with 3 front post double crochet. And make a slip stitch into the back post double crochet, front loop and the back loop. Sometimes you have to turn your work a little bit to see that back loop. Make the slip stitch and start a new round. We have to make the back post double crochet around that last front post again. So pull your loop long again so you can reach over there, turn your hook from 9 to 6 o'clock, then go from the back to the front and from the front to the back around the post and pull the loop through. Pull through 1 loop and then through 2. Here's our back post double. And then next to the next post, make 2 more back post double crochet. And now we crochet in clusters of 3 until we get to the next cluster of 4 that we have to decrease. So we have 3 back posts, and we make 3 front posts. 1, 2, 3. And as you can see right here is our next cluster of 4 back posts that we have to decrease to 3. Make your 3 back posts, 1, 2, and the third one is 2 back post doubles together. And then alternate again between 4 front post doubles and 4 back post doubles. And remember to switch to 3 back posts and 3 front posts alternating when you get to the spot where the decreases start. Finish your round with 3 front post double crochet and a slip stitch into the back post double crochet, front loop and back loop. And I want to show you that back post double crochet one more time that we're making to start the round. Pull the loop a little long and then we go to the last front post double crochet and make the back post around it. Pull through one loop and through 2 loops, and then you can make 2 more back post double crochet. Make sure you're grabbing the right stitches, 1 and 2, so we have our 3 back posts again. So we made 3 back post doubles, then make 3 front posts, 3 back posts, and then decrease the 4 front post doubles to 3. Then continue with 4 back posts and 4 front posts, and remember to switch to 3 back posts and 3 front post doubles alternating when you get to the spot where the decreases start. And always finish your round with 3 front post double crochet. Repeat the pattern until you decreased all clusters of 4 to clusters of 3, and that's after 8 rounds for me. If you want to continue decreasing, you can do that. Make your 3 back post double crochet, then make the front post double crochet, and then front post double crochet the next 2 together, so we decreased from 3 front posts to 2. And in the next round, decrease the 3 back posts to 2, and in the round after that, decrease the 3 front posts to 2. So we do the same principle as before. So in each round you can decrease 1 more cluster from 3 to 2 and make the sleeve tighter. If I may suggest, don't decrease all clusters of 3 to 2 because that will make the sleeve very tight. Only do a few and see if you like it. I made 6 rounds and decreased 6 clusters from 3 to 2. Everywhere else, I have 3 double crochet. Decrease your sleeve until you like the width, but please make sure you have an even amount of stitches. I have 42 all around. Then you can add length to your sleeve without any more decreases by repeating your last round. Make 2 stitches where you decrease to 2 and make 3 everywhere else, and remember to shift your pattern to the right. I added 10 more rounds without any decreases, and my sleeve is going a little bit shorter than my wrist. And now we will add a few more rounds for the cuff. Let's repeat what we've done so far. We decreased all clusters of 4 to clusters of 3. That took me 8 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I decreased 6 clusters of 3 stitches to 2 stitches, and that took 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then I worked the same stitches and made the sleeve longer without any decreases. The sleeve stays the same width, and I added 10 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I made 24 rounds, but you can adjust the rounds any way you like. My sleeve measures 5 inches across, that's about 12 centimeters. Now let's finish our sleeve and add a few more rounds to make the cuff. Finish your round with 3 front post doubles and a slip stitch into the back post double. Now we don't have to move over and make the back post double around the front post. We can go right below where we made the slip stitch and make the back post double around the previous back post double. Pull in front of the back post, then pull through 1 loop and through 2. And now make a front post double around the next stitch. And we alternate. Make a back post double, and then make a front post double. Alternate between back post and front post doubles until the end of the round. Finish the round with a front post double crochet and a slip stitch into the back post double crochet and start a new round. Make the back post double around the previous back post double crochet. Go around that back post and make the back post double crochet. And then make front post double crochet where we previously made front post doubles, and make back post doubles where we made previously back post doubles. So alternate between front post, back post, and front post until you get to the end of the round, and now you can add as many rounds as you like. I made 7 rounds for the cuff, and then I wrote everything down, and you can write your rounds down so you can make the same amount on the other sleeve. So I decreased from 4 to 3 in 8 rounds. I decreased 6 clusters from 3 to 2 for 6 rounds. I added 10 rounds of length and 7 rounds for the cuff, altogether 31 rounds. My sleeve measures 19 inches from the underarm to the end of the sleeve. Now let's make the left sleeve. Place your sleeve right side up and place the seam to the right of it. Remember, this is the pattern that we move 1 stitch to the left. Start in the first cluster where you have 3 back post double crochet. Right here, 1, 2, 3, and we will start in the second out of the 3 back post double crochet. Please let me explain again where we're going to start. My sleeve is already done, but you still can see. So here are the 4 front post doubles, 4 back posts, 3 front posts, 3 back posts and 3 front posts. We will start with the 3 back posts right there in the second back post double crochet. Make a slip knot and put it on your hook. Then yarn over and start in the second of the 3 back post doubles and make a back post double around that second back post double. Make the second back post around the previous back post and the third back post around the front post. We shifted our pattern by 1 stitch towards the left. Now make 3 front post doubles, the first one around the front post, the second one around the front post, and the third one around the back post, and we shifted our pattern to the left again by 1 stitch. Crochet in clusters of 3 until you get to the first cluster of 4. I reached the cluster of 4 posts, the 4 front post doubles. I still have to make my third back post around the front post double. Now we will decrease, front post double crochet the next 2 together. Remember, on this side of the pattern we double crochet the first 2 together. Then make the second front post around the front post and the third front post around the back post, and we decrease to 3 front post doubles. Then work in clusters of 4 again until you get to the seam. I only have to make 1 cluster of back post doubles. You may have to make more or less depending what size jacket you have. And remember to shift your pattern to the left. And now we have to make 4 front post doubles. Make the first front post double around the previous front post. Make the second one around the half double crochet and make 2 doubles into the first chain space. Those count as 2 front posts, so that's the same thing we did on the other sleeve. We have the 4 front post doubles. Now make 2 doubles into the second chain space, and those count as our back post doubles. 1 and 2, and we have to make 2 more back post doubles. Make the first one around the half double crochet and make the second one around the front post. Remember, we're shifting our pattern towards the left. And now we have 4 front post and 4 back post doubles across the seam. Now continue your regular pattern with clusters of 4 until you get to the end of the round, where you have a cluster of 3 front post double crochet left. Finish the round with 2 slip stitches between the first and the second post, and between the second and the third post, and start the new round. Remember, we are skewing our pattern by 1 stitch towards the left, so now we have to make a back post around the second back post, around the third one, and around that first front post to shift our pattern. So go around that second back post where we just made our last slip stitch and make your back post around that. Then make the next back post around the third back post. And the third back post goes around the front post, and we shifted our pattern. We made 3 back posts, double crochet that are shifted 1 stitch to the left. Now continue, make 3 front posts and 3 back post doubles until you get to the next cluster of 4, and we can decrease that. I made my next cluster of 4, it's 4 back post doubles. I made my last front post around that first back post. Now you can back post double crochet the next 2 together, 1 and 2. Then make the next back post, and the third back post goes around the front post, and we decrease to 3 back post doubles. And then you can continue the rest of the round the way you previously did, and remember to turn those double crochet that we made into front posts and back posts according to the pattern, shifted 1 stitch to the left every time. Finish the round with 3 front post double crochet, and then make a slip stitch between the first and the second post, and the second and the third post, and we will make that back post around the second post to shift our pattern by 1 stitch towards the left. Make the second double around the double, it's the back post double of course, and make the third back post double around the front post double. Then make 3 front post and 3 back post doubles until you get to the next cluster of 4. Decrease the 4 front post doubles to 3, and then in each round go to the next cluster of 4 and decrease it to 3 until you have only clusters of 3 left. And then if you made rounds where you decrease to 2, make the same amount of rounds that you did on the other sleeve. And add the same amount of rounds, front post, back post alternating, for the cuff. Now we will add length to our jacket. We will start in the bottom left corner and work back and forth in rows between the two corners. And this will be a 8-row pattern repeat. Place your jacket right side up. We're at the bottom left corner of the jacket. On the left side, our pattern will shift by 1 stitch towards the left. We will start our pattern right here in the corner with row 1. Make a slip knot and put it on your hook. Then yarn over and make a half double crochet into the corner space. Pull through all 3 loops, 1, 2, and 3. Then make 2 back post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So that's our first round of our familiar pattern. 1 and 2 back post double crochet. Then make 4 front post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one goes into the back post double crochet, so we're shifting our pattern by 1 stitch towards the left. Now continue, make 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, make 4 back post doubles, then we have 2 more stitches left, 1 and 2, make 2 front post doubles into those, 1 and 2, and make 2 half double crochet into the corner space, 1 and 2, and we finish the left side of our jacket. You can turn it over so you can understand it more easily. So that's the left side and that's the right side as we're wearing it. So on the left side we move our pattern to the left. On the right side we will move our pattern to the right. We can create an exact mirror image now from the right side and the left side by working our stitches in reverse again. Let's see, we made 4 back post doubles, 2 front posts, and 2 half doubles into the corner. We can do the same thing on this side, but in reverse now. Let's make the 2 half double crochet into the corner, just like on the other side. 1 and 2. Then on this side we did 2 front posts, so let's do that over here. 2 front post double crochet around the next 2 stitches, 1 and 2. Then we look on this side, we made 4 back post doubles. We can do the same thing on this side. 1 back post double, 2, 3, and the 4th one. Now you can continue with 4 front post doubles and 4 back post doubles, and we will finish this row together. And we can finish the row in reversed order that we started it. We made 4 front post doubles, make 4 front post doubles, then we made 2 back post doubles and a half double into the corner. So we can make our 2 back post doubles, 1 and 2, and then a half double crochet into the corner. And now as you can see, we continued our pattern and shifted it by 1 stitch to the right. Now we can start row 2. Chain 2 to replace a half double crochet, 1 and 2, then turn your work over to the wrong side. As you can see, our diagonal lines are moving from the right to the left now, so we have to move our stitches by 1 to the left. Make 3 front post double crochet, 1, 2, and now we are shifting it to the left, so we have to make the front post double crochet around the back post double crochet, and then continue your usual pattern. Make 4 back post double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one goes around the front post, and we shifted our pattern. Continue with 4 front post doubles and 4 back post doubles until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, make the 4 front post doubles, and we have 3 stitches here, and we make 3 back post doubles around those, 1, 2, and 3. And now we can make exactly the same pattern on the other side, but in reverse. So we start with 3 back post doubles. Make 3 back post doubles around the next 3 posts. 1, 2, and 3. Then we made 4 front post doubles. Let's make 4 front post doubles. And notice that our pattern is shifted to the right. On this side, continue, make 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles. Finish row 2 the same way you started it. Make 3 front post doubles, and now instead of a chain of 2, we can make a half double crochet into the previous half double crochet to finish the row. Start row 3. Chain 2 for the half double crochet and turn your work over to the right side. As you can see, our pattern is shifting to the left again by 1 stitch. Make 4 back post double crochet and make the 4th back post double crochet into the front post to shift the pattern towards the left, and then repeat your usual pattern. Make 4 front posts and 4 back post doubles until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, make 4 back post doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make the 4th back post double around the front post, then make 2 front post doubles around the previous 2 front post doubles. Our pattern is shifted towards the left. Then mirror image the pattern, make 2 front post doubles into the 2 previous ones and make 4 back post doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first one goes into the front post double. Alternate between front post and back post doubles until the end of the row. Our pattern is shifted towards the right. Finish round 3 with 4 back post doubles and make a half double crochet into the 2nd chain. Start round 4 with a chain of 2 to replace the half double crochet and turn your work over to the wrong side. We're shifting our pattern to the left again. Make a back post double crochet around the next stitch, around the front post double, then make 4 front post doubles, 3 of them into the previous 3 front post doubles, and the 4th one around the back post doubles, then alternate between 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles until you get to the seam. When you get to the seam, make 4 front post doubles, the 4th one into the back post double, make a back post double into the previous back post double, and on the other side, the same way, make the back post into the back post double, then make front post doubles, but this time the first one into the back post double, so we shift our pattern, then make 4 back posts and 4 front post doubles. Finish round 4 with 4 front post doubles and 1 back post double, and make a half double crochet into the 2nd chain and start round 5 with a chain of 2 to replace the half double crochet. Turn your work over to the right side. Make the first front post double into the previous front post double and the 2nd front post double into the back post double, then alternate, make 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles until you get to the seam and shift your pattern towards the left. When you get to the seam, make 4 front post doubles and then 8 continuous back post doubles. 4 count towards this side and 4 count towards the other side. Then continue, make 4 front post and 4 back post doubles. So we're shifting our pattern to the left over here, and over there we're shifting our pattern to the right. Finish row 5 with 4 back post double crochet and 2 front post double crochet. Make a half double crochet into the 2nd chain and start row 6 with a chain of 2. Turn your work over to the wrong side. Make 3 back post double crochet. 1, 2, 3, then alternate between 4 front post and 4 back post doubles. When you get to the seam, make 4 back post doubles and then across the seam 6 front post doubles. 3 count towards this side, the other 3 count towards the other side. Then alternate, make 4 back posts, 4 front post doubles. Finish the row with 4 front post doubles, make 3 back post doubles, 1, 2, 3, and then make a half double crochet into the 2nd chain and start row 7 with a chain of 2 and turn your work over to the right side. Make 4 front post doubles and then alternate between 4 back posts and 4 front posts until you get to the seam. Make 4 front post doubles and across the seam make 4 back post doubles. 2 of them count towards this side and 2 of them count towards the other side. Then make the 4 front posts and 4 back posts again and finish the row with 4 front post doubles, a half double crochet into the 2nd chain, and start round 8 with a chain of 2 and turn your work towards the wrong side. Make a front post double crochet and then alternate between 4 back post and 4 front post doubles. When you get to the seam, make 4 back post doubles and across the seam 2 front post doubles, 1 counting to this side, the other one counting towards the other side. Make 4 back post doubles and 4 front post doubles and finish with 4 back post doubles and 1 front post double and a half double crochet into the 2nd chain and start round 1 again with a chain of 2. Turn your work over to the right side. Now we can start over with row 1. Remember, we made 2 back post doubles to start with, and that's what we're doing now. We will make 2 back post doubles again and then alternate between 4 front posts and 4 back post doubles until we get to the seam. In row 1, we made 2 front post doubles over here and then 2 doubles in each of the corner spaces and 2 front post doubles over there, so those count as 8 front posts. We make 8 front posts now. 4 counting towards this side and 4 counting towards the other side. Alternate between 4 back post and 4 front post doubles and finish the row with 4 front post doubles and 2 back post doubles and a half double crochet into the second chain and start row 2 with a chain of 2. Now you can repeat the rows the same way we did before and add as many as you like. If you are unsure how to continue, please watch the video, but there's one more important thing. Please add an uneven number of rows. I added 13. 8 rows of the pattern repeat and then 5 more rows of the pattern repeat, and the reason why we do uneven rows is so we both can finish on the right side of the jacket as we're wearing it on that bottom corner, and then we can make a final border together up the right side around the collar, down the left side and around the bottom, and we will add our final border and then we will be finished with our jacket. Place your jacket right side up and start in the corner, the right corner. As you can see, every row has little spaces on the side and we will crochet into those spaces. Let's make our first corner into the first space. Chain 2 for the half double crochet and then chain 3 more for the corner. 1, 2, 3 and make a half double crochet into the first space next to the half double crochet. And that's our corner. Then move to the next space and crochet right around the post. Make 1 double crochet into the next space right around the entire post. Then move to the next space and make 2 double crochet into the space right around the post. 1 and 2. Then again make 1 double crochet into the next space and 2 double crochet into the next space. We alternate between 1 double and 2 doubles. Go to the next space and make 1 double and go to the next space and make 2 doubles, and you can continue that until you get to the next corner space. Make 2 double crochet into your last space, and we should have 2 doubles there because we all made an uneven number of rows. Then make 2 doubles into the corner space. 1 and 2. Then alternate between front post and back post doubles until you get to the collar. Front post double, back post double, front post double, back post double, and so on. When you get to the collar, make a back post double crochet and make your corner with a half double crochet, a chain of 3 and a half double crochet. Then we crochet around the collar. Make a front post double crochet around the half double crochet. Make a back post double. A front post double and a back post double. So we made a front post, back post, front post and back post. Remember, we left those 4 stitches empty when we make the seam on the sleeve. Now we get to the seam on the sleeve. Go underneath those 3 pieces of yarn to the right of the seam and make a double. And then do the same thing. Go to the left of the seam, go underneath those 3 pieces of yarn and make a double. Then skip the next double crochet and crochet the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a front post double around the next stitch and a back post around the next stitch and a front post and a back post. And now we're at our corner space. Make 2 double crochet into the corner space. 1 and 2. This is how our collar looks so far. Now let's crochet around the chain space we made into the back. Make 6 double crochet around that chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. If you don't have that chain, just make 2 doubles into each of the corner spaces. Make 2 doubles into the corner space. 1 and 2. And now we will crochet the other side of the collar. So our last stitch was a back post double. Let's continue and make a front post double into the previous half double crochet, and we make 4 stitches again. This was the first one. Now make a back post double. That's the second one, and the third one is a front post double. And the fourth stitch is a back post double. And we're at our seam. Excuse me. And we will crochet 2 doubles again to the right and to the left of the seam underneath the 3 pieces of yarn. Go to the right of the seam underneath the 3 pieces of yarn and make a double crochet, and make a double crochet to the left of the seam underneath the 3 pieces of yarn. And now we can count out our 4 stitches and repeat what we did on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a front post double, a back post double, a front post double, and a back post double. Our collar is complete. Now we can make the corner with a half double crochet, a chain of 3, and a half double crochet. Now we made a back post double right here, so we continue with a front post double. And we work on the side the same way we did on the other side. Alternate between front post double and back post double until you get to the next corner. When you get to your next corner space, make a back post double around the last post. Then make 2 doubles into the corner space, 1 and 2. Then go into your first space on the side, and around the post make 2 doubles. Go into the next space and make 1 double. Go into the next space and make 2 doubles. And so on. Go in the next space and make 1 double, just like on the other side. Make 1 double crochet into the second to last space, and that leaves 1 more space, our corner space. Let's make the corner with a half double crochet, a chain of 3, and a half double crochet. Now let's look what we have to continue with. We made a back post right here, so now we continue with a front post. Make a front post double and a back post double around the next stitch, and alternate between front post and back post doubles until the end of the round. Your last stitch should be a back post double crochet, and then we can finish the round the same way we did on our hexagon. Make a slip stitch into the second chain and a slip stitch into the chain space, then chain 2 for the half double and 3 more for the chain space, and make a half double crochet into the corner. And now we have to place our alternating front post and back post doubles to match up with that first front post double we made. Start with a back post double and then alternate, make the front post and back post doubles. Continue with that pattern until you get to the spot where we made 2 double crochet into the corner space. So where we made the 2 doubles, make a front post into the first double and a back post into the second double. And now we can match up the front post with the front post double and the back post with the back post double. So make front post doubles into the previous front post doubles and back post doubles into the previous back post doubles until you get to the collar. When you get to the collar, make a back post double where you previously made a back post double. Make a front post double into the half double, then make your corner with a half double, a chain of 3, and a half double. Then we have to make a back post double to match up with the front post from the previous round. Make the back post double around the half double crochet, and then continue your pattern. Make front post doubles around the front post doubles and back post doubles around the back post doubles. Work your entire collar the same way. Where you made front post doubles, make front post doubles, and where you made back post doubles, make back post doubles. When you get to the other corner, make a front post double around the half double crochet of the previous round, then make your corner with a half double crochet, a chain of 3 and a half double crochet, Make a back post double around the half double of the previous round, and then make front post doubles into the previous front post doubles and back post doubles into the previous back post doubles. Now on the other side of the jacket, it's much easier. Make the front post and back post double crochet alternating. Make sure they match up with each other. Make the corner with a half double, a chain of 3 and a half double, and then again make back post doubles where you made back post doubles and front post doubles where you made front post doubles. Finish your round. Make a front post double around the previous one. Slip stitch into the second chain and into the chain space. Chain 5 and make the half double crochet into the corner. And now you have to look ahead a little bit. Let's see, we have a back post double here, so we have to make a front post double into that half double crochet to match up our stitches. So now we can match our back post doubles with the back post doubles and our front post doubles with our front post doubles. And you can make as many rounds as you want now. Just make sure you match up all your stitches and you alternate between back post and front post double crochet. You can make as many rounds as you like. I made 7, and you can finish. Make a slip stitch into the second chain and then sew on your loose end. And now our jacket is complete. I hope you loved making it as much as I did, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.